I think this is the one that I get solo killed, but I somehow come back. And I'll show you how to play Rumble if you're behind, especially if you're playing top Ignite Rumble. As you can see, I leashed. That's why I can't push first. Just normal laning phase. Just Q if you can to proc your arcane comment. Just as usual. But as you can see, good trade. Yep. Since he didn't leash, I go and then I ward, right? But I see Nunu at bot, that's why I don't ward here. To save my ward. I think I get, yeah, I think I get solo killed somehow. And I just mess up here. Real bad. And I just die. Now I just lose this whole wave, right? And you think like you're over, right? But there's one more like little concept that you like people like need to know, and that's if this is this usually happens if you can push out the enemy top laner with your Q and then roam mid. There's like one condition, which is like the enemy mid laner, like he has to not have any like mobility. Like for example, like Rise right here, I will be showing you guys an example of how like how a top laner can affect mid lane after you hit 6. Now you just do laning like normal laning. Just Q, E, stay 50 heat as usual. I'm just waiting to hit 6. But right here, I know that he has more XP than me because he solo killed me, right? So I know that he's gonna hit 6 soon, and I know I don't have any sums, so I'm just gonna die if I fight him. So I know that's why I'm not like going in, because I'm not even close. I'm kind of close, but not that close. Alright, so this is where it starts. I hit 6, I pushed into wave. Now I roam mid here, right? But I mess up, right? But it doesn't really matter, because I mean it does matter that I messed up, but imagine if you can play like this every game. You push in wave and then you come. Push in wave, you come. Like it's the process that it matters, not the result. If I was like, I think I had my ult like quick casted here, I think, or something like that. But that's just how it is. But unfortunately, it didn't work here. Anyways, you just push into wave, and then you just recall. And Silas should be coming like here, right? Yep. And then get to 50 heat, and then. And another thing, here the reason why I went leeching Lear is because I kind of wanted to like sustain against Silas, because Silas also has like a sustain, so with this W, that's why I went leeching Lear. not boots first, because if I went boots first, like I'm really squishy, and if I'm squishy then I can't clear the wave, especially when I like got solo killed by Silas and I don't have lane prio. Just laning. But again, unluckily I die again because of Nunu, which is unfortunate. So right here, like for me, like the game's over. Like he has 3,500 gold, I have 2,600. He has more XP than me. I don't have sums. It's like the worst case scenario that I could be in, right? But this is how you right here. After you die, they push in, right? Then he's late, right? Then what I can do, what Rumble should do here is, you want to push in this wave and then just roam again. Help out your jungler and then go mid like this. Like again, like this is how you play Rumble, top Rumble every single game. I push in wave and then I roam bot. Roam mid. Like that's the only way. If you can't solo kill your lane, like you have to be like useful some way, right? So this is the one of the ways. Like if you can just pressure, like, pressuring is like good enough. And right here, since they want to fight, we're fighting, and this I guess this is just a result based, but me coming from top to mid, that's like the concept, like that's like the main theme, I guess, that Rumble should have. Like when you're playing Rumble, you should always have like a goal. Like when you're like when you're in mid lane, like you always want to be looking at top or bottom. Like where can I run? You know? You also have to think about where the jungler is, like for as a top laner, if you need to know whether the enemy jungler is starting blue or red, so you know when to ward and where to ward. Well, I'm actually just being useful, more useful than this Silas. Like, I mean, I lose, like, yes, I lose 2 turret plating with like 2-3 waves, but that's the cost that I have to pay because I played my laning phase poorly, you know? Like, it's better for you to like help your team and let them carry you instead of you doing nothing and sitting in the chair and getting outscaled by Silas, like late game. I think I just, yeah, clear the wave. Nothing really happens here. I wanna go bot here to cover the bot wave. If I went, the reason why I didn't go mid was because it was already pushed, so there's nothing for me to take here, and it's already pushing into me, so there's no point in going here. I have like time, and they're overstaying, so this is how you punish them. And you have to respect swing here. And I'm slowly getting back into the game by roaming. I'm also looking at like side lanes too. This is how I know. And remember what I did to Rise? Like me just showing up here it helps my team because it helps my mid laner to secure his like prio in laning phase, you know? Again, now here what I want to do is, if I want to go to mid game and push and roam, I can never just push and then roam unless I break their tower. Like if this turret stands, what's gonna happen is I need to push, roam, and then come back. But if I break this tower early, what happens if I push, roam, the wave is always gonna be staying here because there's no turret here, and it's always gonna be pushed because that's just how the game works. Like if this turret breaks and I push this wave, right? What's gonna happen is it's gonna crash somewhere here, and then the next wave is gonna come and it's gonna crash somewhere here, and the next wave is gonna it's somewhere here. It's always gonna be on their side, and someone always has to collect it, and then that's when you make a move. So I know Silence is bot, right? But there's nothing for me to do because I don't have TP, so I just take the turret and then crash and then roam again. Get vision. But my team was kinda good. Now look how many minions that I 1, 2, 3, basically 2 waves. I crashed. Now if you look at the CS, not that bad, right? But it's still behind, but it's less. And I have 3 assists that I helped my team, while he only has 1. So overall, I helped my team, which is more worth. Again, now you just kill them. Like, that's literally it. Just to recap, I guess. Oh, just to recap. Top lane rumble. Must hit level up Q first when you're against melee. And then get lane prio, hit level 2 first, and then trade. And then another thing, and then add whether the enemy top laner leashed or not leashed, you must ward at 240 for the jungler. And lastly, if you hit 6, crash the wave if there is opportunity, and roam mid. But this condition only works, not only, but most of the time it works on most of the time it works on immobile mid lane champs. And then come back to lane and then wait for your ult, and then roam again. That is top rumble. And also, let's say The runes are a little different. You arcane, comet, and then there's Nimbus Cloak is a must, and then you can either go oh, it's right here. Okay, you can if there's top laner and jungler is AP. You need to go the orb for the magic shield. And this cloak. Oops. So you wanna go Arcane Comet, Nimbus Cloak, or Nullifying Orb, and then Absolute Focus, and then Scorch. You can also go Celerity, but that's just preference. And then you want to go Taste of Blood and then Ravenous Hunter, and then 2 offensive, 6 the defense or magic resist depending on the champion you're facing. I mean, there's more examples. I'll show you. I'll show you guys one more example